We are currently in southern Utah and we're making our way to northern Utah. You're gonna come along with me for this drive. I have no idea what this day has in store. I only know the first thing that we're doing and where I plan to sleep tonight. All in between, who knows what's gonna happen. We may stop, we may not stop. I don't know. So come along for the ride. And if you saw last week's video, I did an updated car tour and I also showed you the campground that I'm currently staying at. I have the car fully packed up, but the first stop is actually at the start of this campground. So I didn't fully pack up because I have my solar panels sticking out the sunroof. I'm trying to continue to charge my Jackery, and since the first thing that we're doing is at the start of this campground, I'm not going to be on the highway yet, so this is not going to fling anywhere, even though I'm tempted to use some rope to tie it down so that on the drive my Jackery can charge, but it probably wouldn't be the smartest idea. Anyways, let's go to our first stop of the day. Well, there's a lot of people here. We're at the belly of the dragon. This is what I get for not leaving earlier than I did, because now there's a lot of people here and I wanted to make a TikTok. I'm still gonna do it. It's just I need to not be embarrassed about it. And this is why you do things early in the morning, because you'll have the place to yourself. I should know better because I always do everything super early, so I know I have the place to myself, but that's okay. We're still gonna explore it, and I want to film this one TikTok, so it might just be a little embarrassing, but I will never see these people again. This is honestly such an easy thing to do if you're on Highway 89, because parking lot and the belly of the dragon's right here. Whoa, this is so cool. I just finished filming the TikTok. I think it turned out good, and I'm eventually going to post it to YouTube Shorts. I can't post it here because I might get flagged for copyright. It feels nice and cold in here, and I absolutely love it. Another thing is I just have my solar panel on top of my car, so hopefully nobody takes it. This is so fun and cool. I honestly don't know how far back it goes, so I guess we will find out. Coming out to the other side. Not really sure what this part goes to, because all I really know about is the tunnel. See, it's so hot. Inside that tunnel it felt nice and cold. I think it just keeps kind of going. I probably should go back because the solar panel is on top of my car. Really putting a lot of trust into people right about now. I honestly just think it's a giant wash. It looks like you can continue. I don't think I'm going to continue walking because it looks like you can just continue walking this whole slot canyon side. We're making our way back into the tunnel. I can already feel the temperature. It feels so nice. This is honestly so cool, and it's so refreshing in here. Guys, the solar panel is still there. All good things. Also, there is porta potties. So it's like a little rest area all together. Before we go to the next location, I just want to tell you a little bit about the belly of the dragon, because it's actually man-made. It was originally created to divert water under Highway 89, but over time, drainage from the upper canyon water flow has carved the walls and created these cool ripples in the tunnel from the sandstone, and now it's obviously known as the belly of the dragon. It's a little windy, but we made it to our next stop. It's called Red Hollow Slot Canyon, and it's 10 minutes from the belly of the dragon, and it's in Orderville. I believe it's just down this path or that path. I'm gonna assume it's that one. I should really have this pulled up. I don't know, but there are some horses right there. There's this parking lot, and down the hill a little bit there's a bigger parking lot. It's about a mile. I threw this water bottle in my pocket because it's hot and you should always have water on you. Look how pretty this is. The camera is not doing it justice with how red everything is. I hope I'm going the right way. I see footprints and foot traffic, so all signs are pointing this is the right way.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
This simple mile hike is turning into a leg workout. This is some thick sand. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. And it feels nice and cool. Was it a little bit of a workout to get here with the thick sand? Yes, but this is totally worth it. It's definitely getting tight. My nice little maneuver going up this section. And we reached the end. So cool. I just took off my hiking boots. I had a lot of sand, so I cleaned myself up with some baby wipes. I would definitely say do this if you have time and you want to do somewhat of a short hike, but it is pretty thick sand, so you kind of get a nice little leg workout in. But once you reach the canyon, the temperature drops. I'll put it on the screen. I didn't want to go further south from the belly of the dragon. There's this sandstone cave that I believe is not really a hike at all. It's kind of like the belly of the dragon. It's right there, but that's free. And there's something that I was gonna do on the way from the belly of the dragon to here, and I'll also put it on the screen. That is not free. And today we are doing budget-friendly travel. If you would like to stop and see it, it looks pretty cool. Maybe one day, if I'm ever back through this area, I will stop and go through it. We're gonna get back on the road, and now if I see anything, I will stop. This, I was zooming in and I saw Slot Canyon. That's how I ended up here. Didn't do any research, didn't look at anything. I just went for it. Let's get to driving. I hit a random little rainstorm and I just went to this gas station to go to the bathroom, and I topped off my gas as well while I was here. And there's a little dinosaur and it's kind of a little shop, so I kind of looked around as well. But now we are back on the road again. I didn't even put this into Google Maps. It just made me get off and I was like, what is it making me do? And then I see Scenic Highway, and then on Google Maps is make your next left for Scenic Highway. Even Google Maps knows we're on an adventure. We're not taking the 15, we're taking the Scenic Highway. I got 18 miles of this. Don't really know, but we're not on the 15. Google Maps just knows me so well. I just stopped at another gas station to go to the bathroom, and I put 20 in the tank and I filled this up with ice and water. I have about 30 minutes to where I'm going to camp tonight. I made it to the campground I'm staying at tonight. The water looks so blue. I don't know if the camera is really picking it up because my windshield is also very dirty. I'm all set up for my spot tonight. I just plugged in the Jackery and I have solar panel on top of the roof. It honestly just makes it easier when it's on top of the roof. I don't know why, it just does. Anyways, this is my view. Absolutely stunning. Before I was even filming for YouTube and I did a trial month of living on the road in my vehicle, this was a campground spot that I stayed at before. It's crazy because you used to be able to get pretty close to the water and now they kind of have it blocked off, but that's okay because this spot is still really nice. But yeah, you could go down there. That was also about 3 years ago. So I'm just gonna chill for a little bit. I'm so tired, but I need to stretch my legs for a little bit because I've been working on my laptop and I just need to get up and move a little bit. It's a little toasty. This breeze feels nice when I'm standing out and the clouds are over the sun right now, which is not good because I'm trying to charge the Jackery, but it feels so nice. Because it is 92 degrees right now. With the breeze, it feels like 80. For dinner, I'm making one of my new obsessions. It's my go-to wrap now, and I'm gonna show you how I make it. It's super simple and easy and very basic. First, you're gonna take your tortilla, put it on a plate. And then you're gonna take your cream cheese and do a thin layer on the whole tortilla. Then you're gonna take a layer of ham. I'm actually gonna do 2 layers of ham. And then a layer of turkey. And then you're gonna take some lettuce, just a little bit, and then you wrap it up. Probably not gonna be the prettiest looking thing. And yes, it's sort of small. I usually make 2 of these. And if you want to be a little bit fancier, you can add some seasoning, but it's good if you don't have any seasoning. Instead of having a second one, I'm gonna have some baby carrots and ranch. If you know me, you know. Gonna have to say it every time I have this ranch, but this is the best ranch ever, and if you haven't had the Lighthouse Ranch, you need to go get it. We're gonna take a quick little stroll to the little wildflowers over here, but the sun is setting and it's getting so much cooler out. It feels so nice. My cute little home on wheels. This is where they are. They're so pretty. And I know it's weeds, but look at that. Cute. Oh my gosh. Look at that. What is that? Is that a bee? Why does this bee look so interesting? That's crazy. That was cool. I feel like that bee looked very different and did not look like a bee, but I know it was a bee. I'm gonna stretch my legs a little bit more as it's feeling very nice outside. This dog just scared me. It came out of nowhere. Hi, buddy. What you doing? Okay. I have been working on this laptop for the last little bit now, and then I started getting ready for bed. So I already took out my contacts, and then I realized, oh, I need to film and catch you guys up. So this evening I have been working on this laptop, and then I also FaceTimed my boyfriend for a little bit. And the amount of jackrabbits that are out, which they're the antelope jackrabbits, and they look like kangaroos, is insane. They were everywhere, hopping all around, and then mosquitoes and bugs started coming out, and I was getting bitten alive. I think I'm also going to film a little bit tomorrow because today's vlog was kind of short, and tomorrow's gonna be a little chaotic because I gotta wake up early. I need to go to a park so I can charge up everything since I don't really have time to keep the solar panel out, and it kind of charges it really slow. I also think my solar panel is starting to go a little bit, so it makes the charging jackeries really slow. So in the morning, I gotta take care of that, and then I gotta take care of a few other things, so I'll see you in the morning. It is the next day, and I've been at this park for almost 2 hours. Jackery is plugged in. I moved everything to the back seats because I'm picking up my boyfriend from the airport, so I need to be able to sit in the front seat so he can drive. So it looks like a crazy mess back there, and I'm so glad that there was outlets at this park and that they work. Honestly, when you live in your vehicle, a side quest no one talks about, well, maybe this is only a me problem because my cigarette outlet doesn't work. I can only use USB cords, so I can't charge my Jackery or the fridge, and sometimes the solar panel just doesn't cut it. I don't have time to rely on the sun, and libraries don't open up till 10 in this area, and bringing the bigger Jackery inside Starbucks, yeah, I can do, but you get a little bit of weird stare, and I wasn't feeling that today, even though I was risking it because some parks will kick you out, and a lot of people were walking their dogs this morning, running, and they would stop and stare at it, and there's a police station right behind me, and I'm like, oh, someone's gonna call this in, because some people don't know what a Jackery looks like or what it is. It's just giant box. And then a maintenance guy started to surround it, so I stepped out. I'm like, I'm sorry, like, do I need to leave? I just explained the situation. He was like, no, you can stay. I was just curious because that's an expensive thing. Usually they'll make you leave. But yeah, this is a very nice park, and I'm super grateful that I've been able to plug my stuff in. I'm not going to be at 100%, but at least it's more than what I was at, and I need to make my way to Planet Fitness because I am going to shower. It's really windy and I'm on crunch time because I tried to stay at the park as long as I could to get that Jackery charged, and then I went to Planet Fitness. I brought the smaller Jackery in, so while I was showering I charged that, and then I just went to the grocery store, got a few things that I needed. Now I need to put it in the fridge, and oh my gosh, I forgot something. I knew this was gonna happen. I needed to get another thing of canned chicken. I might have to run back in to get that. I'm gonna unload this and then I'll be back. Car is looking crazy packed from the back. I went back inside the store and they didn't have a big canned chicken, but they had 2 small ones, so that's what I went with. And now I need to make my way to the airport because I gotta pick up my boyfriend.